Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for July 2022. We're just going to jump right in here, Taurus, and we are just going to see what is going on for you at this time. And that's going to be that, Taurus. So, I love this card that you start off with, this new life card. It represents a new life, good things coming in for you. You do have this wasp spirit here as well. And a lot of people have been getting cards that kind of represent what this wasp spirit represents. It says sometimes life stings. For whatever reason, kind of like since the beginning of, I would say this year, really, there seems to be like some sort of like sacrifice everyone could be making, or, there could be something people are walking away from, kind of like gives me bittersweet vibes. And, it kind of also reminds me of like, sorry, I just noticed my lighting is very off. Hold on. Sorry about that. So what I was saying is, and it doesn't help that I'm white as a ghost either, right? But especially after COVID. But what I'd say here is that, it seems like everybody's having to kind of like walk away from something or make some sort of sacrifice. And we're going to look into that. You start off with this new life card. I love this card, actually. She is like on a pedestal on this new life card, and she's being lifted up into the air. It's like she's being moved towards a much better life. So I do feel that for you, where things are changing, but I feel like you're being moved towards a much better life. You're being moved towards bigger and better things with this energy. So I really like to see that. You start off with the Four of Cups, the Justice card, and the King of Cups here. I feel you've been dealing with a lot. There is something, again, what you're walking away from is a disappointment. So I feel like you are walking away from something that has been disappointing, something that hasn't been manifesting as quickly as you would like. The first thing that stands out to me here in your reading, Taurus, is this first diagonal. We go from the Four of Cups to the Strength card down to the Three of Swords. And that just seems kind of like it's almost like it's just like a scar on the reading. And, intuitively, it's kind of weird because that's how I feel about it intuitively. I feel like it's almost like a mark on the reading, if that makes sense. And it's kind of something that is just like making something imperfect, in your life. So I feel like some of you are kind of dealing with that. And I get this like feeling, inside of me basically, where it's like, I wouldn't really call it anxiety necessarily, but I feel like you could be having feelings where it's like something isn't perfect and you're not quite sure how to like wiggle things in your life into place so that you can kind of get rid of this feeling. It's like, if you've ever been like laying in bed and you're uncomfortable and you shift positions, that's kind of the feeling I get from the reading. Overall, I actually think it's a good reading, really, but I kind of feel like there's this trying to find a position that's comfortable. It's like that's maybe your main focus. Even with this Justice card next, it's almost like I see you, this is where I'm getting that energy. I'm getting the energy of trying to, get into position. And this could be in your love life as well. It's like you could be looking or trying to get into a position in your love life. It could be in just any other part of your life. I kind of feel like it's multiple areas of your life that you are trying to kind of get into a better position in. You even have the King of Cups. Here's the thing, is I do feel like this could be a person in your life, Taurus. But what I will say is that to me, the King of Cups, I kind of have some cards that I call clue cards. And the King of Cups to me is the card of like home, but more of the feelings of home, safety, security, comfort, protection. And I feel like you are kind of looking for those feelings in something with the King of Cups. For some of you, I definitely feel that this is an offer coming in. If we go this way, you have the King of Cups, the Strength card, to the Ace of Pentacles. This is like some sort of solid offer. So if you're looking for love, definitely could be a water sign coming in for you, Taurus. And I do feel it'll be, a good relationship for you, whatever you want to call it. I feel like it'll be something that makes you happy. But for the most part, I feel like this first row is talking about trying to find a comfortable position, for your life. Next, you have this wasp spirit. It says sometimes life stings. Again, since the beginning of the year, I feel like a lot of people, not just you, pretty much everyone, is either making certain sacrifices or, is letting go of certain things. Probably a lot of changes as well after just making a change, especially for you with Uranus in your sign, right? Can be a lot of unpredictability around your values, but, you could be, as I've said millions of times probably to you in the past, it's like, Uranus and Taurus to me, sometimes it's like we can move, for example, and then immediately move again, or we can get a new job, for example, and immediately get a new job again. We can, I'm getting all sorts of things for you, Taurus, where it's like you could be getting into situations, even in relationships, where it's like maybe things improve, but then fall right back to where they were. So I kind of get that. That's what I feel has been uncomfortable for you, is that type of energy. In this row, you have the Hermit, the Strength card, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel that for a lot of you, you're more like wondering, have you passed the test with the Hermit? The Hermit is kind of like going through a dark night of the soul, doing some soul searching. He has climbed to the top of the mountain to gain enlightenment, really. He's kind of learned that star that he's holding in his lantern is all the stuff that he's learned. It's everything that he has been able to learn through going within and doing some soul searching. So I feel like you've done a lot of soul searching, a lot of kind of thinking and planning and all this other stuff. It's kind of weird on this Strength card. Number one, I do feel like some of you could have someone with Leo in their chart coming in for you. You have like water, earth, you have basically everything here. So it could be any sign that's coming in for you. But I kind of get this more an energy of like refinement, where, I feel like you're making something more perfect. I pretty much want to say that I said that to you like a couple of weeks ago now. And I get the same feeling here. And, especially for those of you that are working on a project or a business, I would say that whatever you're doing, I would like keep working it. I feel some of you might feel you're very, very close to being at the end. I feel like you are close to being at the end. I feel like just like a little bit more work on whatever you're doing is going to make all the difference with the Strength card. For others, I feel like you've just been in a period of time that has required strength, obviously, in your life. The Page of Pentacles, I feel like could be good news coming in for you. So for those of you that are waiting for good news, especially financially, I feel like this is good news. For others, this plus the Hermit is definitely education. So if you've been learning, trying to learn, planning, trying to figure things out, all that other good stuff, I do feel like you've been maybe waiting for, you've been learning something. And again, this is more what I'm talking about with perfecting something. So it's like if you've been working on a project, it's like maybe it hasn't been working, but you've been learning that whole time. I feel like you're about to get some rewards for kind of the learning that you've done. At the end here, you have the Libra card. It says balance on it. So you have justice, this Libra card. I would say it's like the same thing. Trying it. Like I said, I get more of that, trying to find a space, a place of comfort, trying to find a comfortable position, right, in life. And I feel like this has been a major focus for you for a while. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Swords. I would definitely watch your health. Again, I got slammed with COVID personally, so, and I'm pretty healthy for the most part. And so I would just watch your health. Pretty much everyone's had something about watching their health. So again, not a doctor, but I would just take care of yourself. And again, I don't like the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords together. For others, I feel like there's some sort of difficult ending coming in for you. But it's weird because I see this more as like an egg. Like I just see an egg hatching in my head. And I kind of take this to mean that some of you, it's like you could be going through something right now, or there could be something happening, like an ending in your life that's leading to this new life card here. And it feels like very strange to me. I can't even describe the feelings I'm feeling in your reading right now, Taurus. It's like, I don't know if you've ever been going through like a change in your life, like maybe you're moving or getting a new business or leaving a relationship. Feels very open-ended to me. I feel not anxious. I feel kind of excited, but I also feel like I kind of don't know like what's on the other side of a change, right? And I feel like that's a lot, but I feel like that's what some of you are going through, where it's like you're making a change and it's kind of like exciting, scary at the same time. Ten of Swords, right? A total ending on the Ten of Swords. So I feel like something is like dead, done, over with in your life. I always say, 10 swords, the guy's definitely dead on the 10 of swords. It does not take 10 swords to kill someone, so I feel like there's just a new beginning. And here it is, right here. I really like this for you with the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus. The reason I like this is I feel that there's kind of like an open-ended new beginning for you. There's this garden in the front here, and the garden on the Ace of Pentacles represents a garden, represents something you have to take care of, something you have to kind of like nurture into existence. So I feel for a lot of you that there is like this new beginning that you're stepping into. It's kind of open-ended, like I was saying, where it's up to you how things go. Now, this is a weird reading. I'm not going to lie, Taurus. I like it though. So let's dig into it. We're going to clarify and let's see like what is going on here right away. With the Four of Cups, you have the Strength card, so I feel like you have been very strong and patient. Again, Four of Cups, I get this energy of refinement, like I was saying on the Strength card, where it's like you've been, kind of like refining something, working something, trying to get it to work. Whether it's love, business, or otherwise, doesn't really matter. But I feel like you kind of always get, if you're working on a business, for example, I feel like you get close, then it kind of doesn't work. And it's like, then you start over, you kind of get close to something, doesn't work. And I feel like you're kind of ending that type of disappointment, and I feel like you're finally creating something of value. With the Justice card, you have the King of Cups. Again, could be a water sign coming in for some of you, but for a lot of you, I feel like this is the feelings of the home, like I said, that you're trying to balance out, literally what we were talking about. I would be careful of your emotions as well. Justice is cause and effect. It's like if you feed the negative side of the Justice card, you're going to get negative. If you feed the positive side, you're going to get positive. So I would definitely make sure to keep it positive. I always say that the King of Cups, he's normally sitting in choppy water, but he's perfectly fine. He's able to handle it, and he is the card of being in control of your emotions. So I would feed the positive. And with the King of Cups, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is, again, pretty much where you put your energy, right? Eight of Pentacles is putting energy into something. It's a card of mastery. Yep, I'm noticing here you have a lot of cards that kind of really represent almost mastering something. Even that Hermit, it's not really a card of mastery, but he's climbed to the top of the mountain. He's learned how to deal with something. Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastery, putting work into something and getting a result. So I definitely feel that for some of you. I do feel like there could be money coming in for some of you. So it's like if you've been waiting for money, or if you've been working for money, right? I feel like there could be more money coming in here. With the Hermit, here you go. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about being independent, being able to handle things on your own, right? So I feel for a lot of you, this is what you've been learning. It's also a card of gratitude and luxuries. It's kind of weird because, again, I get that egg feeling where it's like you're being born into something new. It's kind of weird also because the readings for this month, it's like, I know on the news and everything, this is why I say don't watch the news. It's talking about recession and all this other stuff. But it's like on the other side, a lot of the readings have basically been saying on the other side of all this craziness is something really nice. And I don't feel like we see it yet. I also feel that we are responsible for creating it. So, it's like whatever you're creating is probably adding to Nine of Pentacles. Look at this. With the Strength card, you have the Star. I'm telling you, there's a major healing. This is what I'm kind of getting at with the egg. Again, I see a black egg that you're inside. I feel like you're inside this black egg. It looks not great, but it's like once you pop out of the egg, once the egg hatches, which is you, I feel there's going to be a lot of happiness, healing, joy, just good things coming in for you as well. I feel intuitively, I kind of feel like saying the next year is going to be interesting for you. It's like, I feel like the next year is going to be very, very important for setting up the next 20 years in a lot of ways. I feel very much that the next year for you, from this July to next July, I don't trust psychic timing, but it's popping into my head. This July, next July, right? I feel like the next year for you, Taurus, is going to be very significant. A lot of kind of laying the groundwork, a lot of planning, preparation, getting things going. And it's going to be very important. I would say that, you will not be in the same place next year. That could be literally, you could be moving. For others, you could just be in a much, much better place. But I feel like it starts now. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So, Seven of Pentacles is the juice worth the squeeze? I do feel like there are kind of some defining moments happening for a lot of people right now where people are just I don't want to live like this anymore. Whatever that means for you. It's maybe there's certain things, maybe you don't want to be single anymore. Maybe you want to be single. Maybe you don't want to live where you live now. And I feel like that kind of making the final decision for you, Taurus. Pretty powerful reading, I would say, for you this week, because again, I feel like you're making these final decisions where you're saying you are kind of not really demanding, but I'd say you're kind of laying down the law here is what I would really say. Maybe with yourself, with the universe, whatever. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. You have a lot of amazing Pentacle cards here. I wouldn't really worry about it. Some of you, I feel this could be, with the Star and the Strength card, maybe needing to believe something more, needing to believe that you're capable of doing something, basically needing to believe that you can be successful, needing to believe that you can make something happen, right? So let's see. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Five of Swords. And like I said, I definitely feel that some of you are going through a separation that could be kind of more scary on the other side of it, right? Like, and what I mean by that is what's on the other side. So I feel for some of you could literally be a love separation that you're going through. And what's scary is kind of like, again, what's on the other side of the separation. For others, you could be moving, traveling. And again, I feel that kind of like the fear of the unknown on the other side of it. With the Three of Swords, you have the Six of Wands. That's a pretty good Six of Wands. I'll show you up close. It's got the butterfly right there. And that is like a perfect representation of the energy. It's kind of interesting because, again, pretty much every single person I've read for this month of July, I've been talking about like butterflies, how I feel like and I was just talking to you about this egg that I kind of see you in. So I feel like you're going through a significant transformation here. It really starts now. And I feel like it's going to take about a year. Mark my words, Taurus. Come back in a year, right? But this is pretty good. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.